For today's teardown, at least my TV license fee refund. So we have here a Thomson-CSF portable Betacam player, formerly from French public television. I found it onto classifieds for 30 euros. It is not stolen, it was probably sold in surplus, government surplus sales after being removed from service because French administrations and public services cannot just discard their equipment, they need to sell it into auctions to raise money. So it is most probably what happened here. So it is a Thomson-CSF brand, but spoiler, it is all Sony inside, and yes, it is just a rebranding of this Sony model. Called here the Thomson-CSF TTV-3625S for second probably. Betacam video cassette player only, not recorder. Portable with quite deep, 40 cm deep. Front panel with all the buttons, we will check them. On the top we have battery compartment that will take two regular broadcast camera batteries. And just on the side the connections, it will be powered by a 12 volts XLR. Nothing else in particular. So first I will attempt to power it on and see what happens. So power connected, blinking monitor connected, power on. The little display here is lit on, the LCD counter. Nothing else. I can test the battery with this button on the view-meter here. There is no battery, but it will actually test the power supply input, and it is good. Nothing on the monitor. I do not have a tape, sadly, but let's try to eject. Red light here, and nothing happens. Okay, so if you cannot even open the cassette door, it does instantly turn this thing into a doorstop or a very good paperweight. I can see the tape spool, the spindle here did try to turn, but yes, they do turn. Can you see them maybe like such? In here I will remove this door. Anyways, it is necessary for the teardown, so let's do it immediately. So we will try to find out how all this thing is, but it will be quite straightforward, as you will see. The door should come, actually. It is supposed to come like such, okay? And now I can show you again. As you can see, the two things here will turn, but nothing else happens. So it is messed up, this thing. Not sure if it is a bad belt or something else. It is trying to remove slack from the tape and rewind the tape, but there is no tape. Okay, and absolutely nothing on the blinking monitor. So it is what it is. I can turn it off, remove my connections, and we can process with a teardown. First, walk around. So the control panel, quite a sturdy die-cast aluminum handle, screws at the bottom. You can see the regular slotted, typical Sony slotted screws with a hole in the middle, power switch, tracking, audio controls, your view meters. Quite a bit loose this one. I will try to see what is going on here, and you just very minimalist tape controls. Counter, some warning lights here for battery low, slack and moisture, and it is all. On the top we will check when I will put the camera over it. This side has absolutely nothing except a metal panel. On the back, nothing also, just the serial number tag and an interesting tag. So you can see Thomson-CSF, but made in Japan by Sony. Interesting serial number here, 1006. And this tag about a market number, France 3, it is a French television channel. And the number here, it is the same kind of tag you will find to military or aircraft equipment. Interesting, from Thomson-CSF. So it is a major, it was a major French military electronics company. So there must be an arrangement. The public TV had to purchase from a French company, but as they were not able to produce it themselves, they did just rebrand a Sony product. Interesting story probably behind this. Nice Thomson-CSF logo here on the top, you will see later. On this side, the other inputs. So we have power supply, CTDM out probably to the TV system for playing the video, BNCs for video, sync, timecode, some audio controls and outputs here, and one hour meter with a little mercury tube and index, and Adacron I believe it is called, and it is almost at the end this thing. Very usual also in Sony equipment to see them. And we have just one thing here, an asset tag from the French TV. Amiens, it is a city at the north of Paris, between Paris and Lille, and we have date code here, so 99 apparently. February 99 it was received at the TV station. So yes, it is going on to 26 years old, this thing. Probably not good and used anymore. Okay, I will now put the camera over it and we will start the teardown. So on the top we have two screws that will allow to remove the wall top cover, which is aluminium. We have more labels from the French TV, France 3 Picardy, and it was probably the name of a TV program it was allocated to. The battery door will open like this with your two battery compartments, so it is taking quite a lot of space in this thing. And it is actually all. I will already undo the tape door. We can see the drum here a little bit, some kind of plastic spring here for the door itself, it seems. Oh, it is not very good anymore, this thing. Okay. Let's undo this cover and see what we have, and we will go from here. I will try to show you everything possible, but I do not think I will go at the level of removing the mechanism from the frame. We will see, but I want to be able to put this thing back together. Okay, so top cover, plastic spring here, as I said, secured by 2 screws, and this thing here is just empty. I did check, it is just hollow plastic. Quite weird. I could have just done this, but your door for the batteries is plastic. Okay, so we have 4 major compartments. Your tape mechanism here, you can see it a little bit better. Now you see completely the drum. Probably here audio heads. I don't know, I am sure, but we have more heads here. Looks like 4 video heads. Mechanism control motor with interesting slots here, overcut, and you can see already Sony brand everywhere. Okay, quite a lot of dust in this thing, and there is another time the serial number on the sticker done here. Okay, on the side here, your battery compartment. It is just a empty metal box with some springs here to push the batteries in place. Here, shielded box with thick power wires. I guess it is the battery charger. Circuit board. Here the input outputs, well, outputs only circuit board, as it is not a recorder. And the cards cage here with 4 PCBs called DM, EN, CF and EX. I will first remove these PCBs and we will check them. So sadly here a lot of shieldings that will prevent to see. Do I unsolder those shieldings? I am checking if it will be possible. It seems yes. Here, this one, and the most interesting, this one. This thing is completely messing up my white balance, by the way. And we are left with a main board here called motherboard or main board with all the connections, and it looks like all the connectors are the same, so I am not sure of what will prevent you to put a board at the wrong spot. Actually, if I take this one, yes, it is totally possible to put a board at the wrong spot. Interesting. So I will now solder the shieldings and we will check those 4 circuit boards. Okay, I'm back. Just 3 shieldings undone here because I did figure out they are the same from the tracks at the back, exactly the same thing, so it is not necessary to get any extra work. So this board is the EX39. No ID, seems to be I do not know if it is video processing, because there is another one which is obviously video, but I do not see anything which seems to be servo control related, so I guess we have more electronics at the bottom of the unit with servo controls circuitry. But here it is either audio or video processing. Custom Sony chips, ceramic Harris ICs here, spare no expense. A lot of test points, and here under the shielding, variable inductors or transformers, TI chip, and here we have apparently 4 times the same things with this Toshiba TTV-3625P, whatever it is. Some hybrid modules dipped in resin here, and some custom Sony hybrids here. On the back on this one we have no shielding plate, Sony model number, and no budges. I will definitely clean a little bit the board before I resolder the shieldings, but nothing in particular here. A few surface mount parts. Okay, next board. The what is it called? CF40. So one over the same kind of Toshiba ICs, two even socketed, and one smaller one here, same flavor, TL8608, more Sony hybrids, not identified 4-leg devices here, probably transistors, but no, even 5 legs. So not sure what it could be. C2259 custom Japanese package here, not really obvious. Some little inductors and things. So on the back we had this metal plate, aluminum plate for shielding. I did unscrew it to reveal nothing in particular. Okay, so it was a second board. Let me put this back more or less together. We go to the next one. So this one has an interesting budge. Nothing on the back except two budges. One transistor here they did add like this, and one capacitor. It is the EN32 board, and they did add this little extra bit of a circuit. Maybe it is a Betacam conversion. Like this, really a custom job here. They did use one of the test points to hold this board in place. Is it branded Sony? Not really easy to tell. I cannot undo it, it is soldered at the back. Okay. Capacitors were here with extra long legs, playing in the breeze, quite weird. Not sure if it is even a capacitor because it is written TL302 as a part number. Not expected. Okay. Flat ICs like this. A bunch of trimmers everywhere, of course. Test points, more orange hybrids. But it is all for this one, not the most impressive, definitely. But here we have the best one. Look at this beast. So here definitely EV video signal processing. Bulges here with resistors in series and capacitor. Okay. And this very beautiful board. Look at this. A lot of things on it. Wow. It is really nice. So we have two other boards here with more hybrids, a dog bone, silver mica capacitors here, apparently very expensive, these ones. Delay lines, more orange custom hybrids from Sony, on the 2 extra boards here. More hybrids, unidentified boxes here, so clean like this. In ground, so are they filters or delay lines or something? It is completely shielded. It could be destructive to try to open one, so I cannot do anything. And here you will notice we do even have some golden test points, while all the other ones were this kind. Here we have golden ones. Okay, interesting. Bigger dog bone capacitors here. Really a beautiful board, this one, almost a display piece. Really impressive. So I will reassemble those boards and we will continue the teardown. So it looks like we have nothing else we can reach from the top. Time to turn it around and remove this bottom cover secured with 4 more of those screws. These ones are quite worn out. I will check in my stock if I have a suitable replacement. I want to replace with the exact same ones. But here sadly the rubber feet were not original, they were completely rotten. I had to remove them at the back also. And it is what I found for now. Not the best, but it does the job. So we can expect to have a little more electronics here at the bottom, I guess. Ta-da! Okay. So obviously one large circuit board here. Here we see the other side of the area with the battery charger. I am not sure if it will be possible to reach it, maybe with undoing this side panel, but it will be for later. Now time to open this big circuit board secured with 2 hinges here and 2 screws here. I hope it will not be too much of a trouble to have a look at this. I do not want to undo a billion connectors. So there is a hole for a finger here. Okay, first, before I show you this board, we will have a look at this one. More shielding to undo here maybe. So this one, I might be able to undo it completely. I'm not sure if it is necessary or not. But first I have to keep this one in a position, and it is not easy at all because it wants to fall back. Let me try to find a tool that will fit and will secure it in place somehow. It is really not easy, but there is way too many connectors to undo. Okay, this one is good. So, seems to be good. One more try. We will be happy like this. So here we have an interesting board with one more shielding, but I can see it does not seem we have a lot of stuff, but I can actually open it directly because it is not soldered here. It is secured with those bent tabs. So if I unbend them carefully, so this enough. We have more stuff. So let's undo this one also. It should come off, hopefully. Okay. So on this board, interesting, as you can see. We have a shielding with behind the shielding some kind of configuration jumpers. I guess it is the video signal amplifier from the drum directly. Two hybrids here, orange hybrids, a lot more parts here, and this interesting area here like development or customizing area. You could budge any parts you want. It is not the first time I see it into Sony broadcast video cassette players. Interesting. Not sure if anybody did ever use it. I did never see one with components mounted on it, at least. So let's flip this board again to reveal hopefully one other layer of electronics, but you know what, this one, it is just a matter of a few connectors to undo. So let's try to remove this board. It will be easier for me, because really it is something. And two extra screws here should allow to remove it completely. Here you barely see there is a plastic sheet separating the battery box from this side of the unit for some reason. It should come off like such. Okay, much better. It will now reveal the next layer. Here I do not think I will dig a lot deeper because it is the rear side of the head drive. We have probably a circuit board here for all the infrared sensors. Two spool flat motors here. The main here probably capstan motor, I guess. The drum here, some belts which are not decaying apparently. They seem to be good, which is quite rare, and one more shielding here. If I am able to undo it. Not sure for this one. Let me get another tool. Seems it is just secured with things like this. Okay, so more Sony hybrids, little transformers. Yes, it is coming directly from the video head, this thing. It is the 4 wires here from the 4 video heads, I believe. So video head amplifier definitely. So I'm not sure about this one then, what it is. AP, audio processing. Not sure, but okay, it is what it is. You can see everything is fitted with connectors and could be swapped easily for maintenance. So really nice construction here from Sony, not from Thomson-CSF. They did just apply their brand. Okay, here I do not think it is necessary to take anything else apart. So I will reinstall this board to be done with it, and we will have a look at the other one here at the left. Here we are, thanks to the magic of video editing. So if you follow my YouTube channel post, I did show a photo about a very unusual part from Sony, which is actually living here. So here we have what seems to be the main servo control board, even if there is more stuff on it, like all these little dover boards, big Sony IC socketed here, a lot of signal transformers and things, really quite mysterious. But the main area of interest is definitely this one. Look at this, a piggyback IC processor, probably from Sony, with a EEPROM over it, 27C. So I will try to read this EEPROM, but I want to try to show you better this unit if I can remove it from the socket. It is always complicated, in particular when you do not reach the both sides of the socket correctly. You have to be very slow and delicate, not to bend any pin. Most of the time I see people pulling in videos, I see it's very hard on bending the pins. So here we are. Look at this, a nice pattern on the side. Piggyback Sony processor thing with its embedded EEPROM MBM 27C032A-25. Okay, I will extract it later maybe and try to read it, see if there is anything of interest in here, but usually it is just decimal code with a lot of easy to find information. Okay, let me put this back in place very delicately. I cannot even see the pins. These are properly aligned. Okay, we are good. Wow, it was quite scary, but I think we are good. No pin is outside of the socket. No, it is good. Okay. Wow, scary because I do not want to damage such a rare device. Of course, pink ceramic. Okay, so other things of this board really. Here some kind of probably a motor control IC. This I do not know. Bunch of cables going to it. Some of the connectors have only one wire. So the main servo control for the whole unit, obviously, with a lot more things. Okay, I will put this back in place for now, and I will reinstall the camera over it, because now we will try to, on the tripod, because I want to undo the front panel, but it will be not possible like this, because it is way too big, so I need to install the camera on the tripod. So stay tuned. Okay, do not mind my blanking monitor over here. We have 3 screws on the top, most probably buttons to pull. Okay, because I did see in the gap here something interesting. So I want definitely to check what we have behind this front panel. Is it coming off? Yes, it looks like. And 3 more screws here. This one is totally loose, not far from falling. This one also. I did not undo them myself previously, so should come off. Okay, maybe the other way. This handle is in the way, and I did not find a suitable screwdriver to undo the large screw over it. Okay. Rear side of this. Oh, it is interesting. You know what? The sticker here says 99, the asset sticker, but actually I did not check any other dead code so far. I have a dead code of 84 here on this plastic molding. Wow, so it is a lot older than what I was expecting. Let me check another time the ICs. Do I have any dead code? Yes. 84, so it is did the public television purchase it used, or they did just renew the label at some the asset label at some point? It is possible also. So about this loose view meter, it is just a problem of decaying foam. Okay, it was probably glued here by some kind of double-sided foam tape, but not good anymore. It is totally rotten, this thing. Here a board with apparently some trimmers and things. Yes, just the trimmers. Can I undo it anyways while we are busy here? Why not? It will be a little bit tedious, but it is the only time I will take it apart so far, so let's do it. I am checking. It is not easy to tell if there is more stuff at the back of this plate or not. Okay, so we have 2 more slotted screws here. They will be probably super fun to reinstall. It should allow to undo the wall module here, if I do not lose the screws. Okay, all this for that. There is nothing else, but now I have at least a better access, and I will probably take the opportunity to have it apart to do something about this foam, because it is really bad. So it will be a little side restoration project, I believe. Here I need to find another way to secure those view meters in place. I will do it while the video is rendering. Yes, maybe undo this board completely, undo this, clean everything with alcohol, and find some better double-sided tape or something. Okay, little project here. So we are left with this board where there is something fun to check at the other side. Well, after I want to access the side here also for the battery charger unit. So let me try to and do this because I see an interesting component at the back. So on this side nothing special, just your LCD display and buttons, LEDs, really nothing fancy, but there is a weird unit at the back, so let me try to show you it. Okay, it is this. So what to do? Camera overhead? No. I will put this on the side and we will have a look like this at this unit. Sony CX7912A. It has pins. I am going to try to check at the rear side if it is an over surface or just all around. Let me grab some pliers, try to undo those plastic things here, which should allow to separate the two boards if they do pop out. One more here, hopefully. Why it is not coming? Because this. Okay. And what to do next? It is, excuse me, quite complicated, but if I do this, what is annoying me? This one. Wow, I do not like those things. On this one, okay. Okay, here is the back side of it. We can see 2 layers of pins. TC29 board, nice plastic insulation here. Okay, I can see from the side the pins on this are golden. Not sure if you will see them, but yes, here maybe. They are golden, so very custom unit here. Again, not usual thing. First time I see it for sure. So 2 very nice components in this board apparently. So it is really a good find, this unit. Just for those two specimens, it is already good. Okay, I will reinstall this board, and the last part will be to try to access at the side here and check if we can have a little better look at the other stuff. Power switch here, nothing special. Okay. So I am back. This panel here is also secured by 6 screws. It looks like black ones this time, even if it is not necessary for the ones inside. It is not possible to see it when the device is closed. These 2 ones maybe for cosmetic reasons, but with broadcast grade equipment I do not think the users care so much about the colors of the screws. Is it coming off? Yes. It should allow to extract this box here. And this panel has just the really nothing on it. This circuit board, it is just the a board with connections to all the connectors going to the wire loom and few components, but nothing of particular interest. Okay, this is off. You know what? While we are here, why not undo this anyways. I will be right back. Okay, actually it was a good idea to undo this panel because it gives access to the two wire looms for this box here. I need to undo if I want to be able to extract the whole box to show you it. Excuse me. One zip tie to cut here. I will reinstall one, obviously. We should be good for the battery charging box. It will come out like such. There is more wires connected to it, sadly, so I will not be able to. Yes, there is one more harness, so I will open it here. So on the back here, how to show you, not much really. Two dual diodes in packs here, the wire to the connections, one fuse, it is all. Here it is the hinge to the battery box thing, but here I want to open this box. It looks like we have 4 Phillips screws this time. Why not using the same screws everywhere? That need to come off. If I want to show you what we have inside, this one will be a fight. Excuse me. 1 second. The other ones will be much easier. So probably some kind of power supply flavor thing. Well shielded, so it must be quite noisy. I will take the opportunity to clean the dust over it. Sony model CD22. It has its own serial number on this label. 1537. It should come off, I guess. But we have, yes, it must come off. It is secured by the wires here. Not very easy. Okay, top cover, insulating plastic piece, quite dirty this thing. And well, this bottom plate was actually shielding to the whole device. Wow, there is a lot of things to it, but not easy to access. And you can see all the work I am doing for you to show you the complete contents of this unit. Ready? It will be quite some work to put back together. Okay, nice aluminium plate here, very thick, 3 mm, something like this. And here I will try to show you the best I can a whole army of red Nichicon capacitors. How to proceed, excuse me, like this. Okay, should be good. Transformer calls a whole army of red capacitors with coils behind them, power resistor, a little bit of a circuit control circuit here with ICs on the overboard like this. Power devices here on a heatsink going to the wall case, and for some reason huge bridge rectifier here, which is quite weird because at the same time it must be not only a battery charging device, also a power supply converter for the whole unit, probably. Yes, oh yes, of course you need, even if you have a 12 volts input, you need other voltages to drive the unit, so it is making all the other voltages, but they are not really well written on the board. Nice calls here, and very impressive red capacitors rated 105 degrees, so yes, high grade, really the best ones here. No one is budging, and I do not see any proof of a leak from a capacitor on the board. So really nice quality here, the best you can expect. Okay, there are those things here. Okay, it is the standards for the two screws like this. Zip tie to throw away, and I believe I did show you everything. So next I have to put all this back together, do the restoration work on this part, and read the EPROM. It is what I have to do now, but you can see it is quite a mess. Parts here. Oh, by the way, I got a new oscilloscope at the flea market. 15 euros, one channel, a meg for schools use. But it is working, at least this one is working. Not like my previous one which was a big pile of junk. Okay, parts, tools, parts, and the ballistic computer, which is still here because I did not find any other place to put it in storage, also with the EM25 radio. Okay, so thanks for watching, bye bye.